Bye.
Fiifi, what to say?
Yeah, friend. I was what to say.
Oh, Adumia.
Month ne eso.
Asu.
So.
And say.
And 30th. It's asu.
Okay. Asu.
So nearby.
Yeah.
Near you for Clement one.
And soy.
Clement as well.
Ready now.
And on my ready.
And my.
And on my ready. On my ready. Two dear body as a way ready.
Sir. My.
Wow.
Oh. Let's make me my yacho.
I don't know where you need my fast resignation letter of bread.
In Ghana for Monsoli. Instead for Monsolio. Monsolio. Monsoli.
When come we party or we are the minivi. Yowie.
Mumuntina Clement James. Adieu.
Yowie, we are the minivi. Me are informed by me be free. Do you have a Debbie? I may come a sports that will call a baby.
In case sports. Yeah, some what brand you
are? I mean, do it here. What I'll go for 170 other. Get a voice for a guy.
And chat here for Monsole.
Over using a Hanover.
A Clement James. And then 30 of Naman TV, yeah.
You will.
MJ upon
It's you come up from anyone that you have seen it. Transfer markets now interesting. And I want to start from Italy, but you bidding come on strikers. And my first question is in the transfer market, strikers and what Diana. Is it difficult to find a prolific striker today in the market? Because Jokeres, Sesko, Osime, Dilap, Ekitiki, Rasmus Hoyland. These are all strikers in the market. But still, clubs are not going for certain players. And some other players will talk about all of that, especially Rich. I have a big question.
Why in Ifa now? Into a discussion because it looks like I say feedback na dem man in your crowd. Ifa now. Two film two. Two nesa fashim. Why? Two fashim. Na yentua age median. So Mr. Ubet me join lab on Facebook. In 104.5 FM in China. 104.5. Mommy is okay. I said yes.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Let's start from Italy. After say Antonio Conte, edges could have to the we know Antonio. He say out in the demands ever Correlo de Laurentiis on him. What we are hearing was that Antonio Conte said up a contract extension. Basani extension, and yes, I want to need fear more, but the salary not urgent. I want to Abra for any extra club demands in the account. Again, I'm making sure some of the top quality players, Beba, Rich, after going to meet the Pope 2 days ago, and now in a meeting with Aurelio De Laurentiis, Aurelio Nankasa Babotia Bekase, Antonio Conte say, Otana, our club him, and he's going to be their manager for next season. And what we know is that next season, still Antonio Conte will be there. After saying Napoli, made serious inroads in players like Kevin De Bruyne from team friend in Manchester City. Rich De Bruyne, don't want Naples come on. They will adore him. Oh, so now ball Man City now. I said there is a lot of intensity, heart, or the club, or Gina Park, so bon in Naples. Why saying that Kevin would not like to stop playing football or do Naples come on, man? They will love him to any extent of personal courage. But in Italy, a lot of managerial merry-go-round. Abrantia Ferro, Maximiliano Allegri, Anna Otifi after Juve Juman has gone back to the former club AC Milan. Okochi between 2010 and 2014. In that time, Oje the Scudetto Sansuji, the Supercoppa d'Italia. He is back with team friend AC Milan. Now, whilst he's there, no, Manchester City for at the big offer at a common AC Milan for say Tijani Reinders in common. All person will accelerate. Not Reinders any intent number member and more and I think that Abrante friend Tijani Reinders is very important for them. Apart from Tijani, Man City for after pulling out of Abrante friend Flying Vets deal, no, the next number 10 that they are looking for Abrante friend Ryan Cherki. Na Cherki, you know, very good dribbler. And my worry is that Rich.
Abrante, maybe I'm the kind of
Money Leonardo. A very good player.
Super player.
Very good player. But Rich again, Man City, Jack Grealish. The report is that one shot Jack will be flown. There is Jeremy Duku, a player in a similar fashion as Ryan Cherki, a dribbler, tight space controller. And say Jack Grealish I'm wondering why, because unless the output of a branch friend Ryan Cherki is better than Jack Grealish in terms of goals and assists, because Jack Grealish doesn't give you too much end product. Obama on the ball retention, Obama on Salah pulsar ball playing or wings on no, but not too much of goals and assists. But it looks as if say Man City for the output, creative output, and also the final output from our branch friend Ryan Cherki, and they've asked a lot of questions from Leon for our Honor. Matthias Cunha, we are hearing, said will be done by the 1st of July. Rich, what we are hearing from Saudi Arabia is that this deal is advancing.
Yeah. Let's say on any agent, you know.
Yeah.
They are hugely considering that deal, you know. Hugely.
Which okay, the caveat. Bruno Fernandes, Eddie Jones, so they signed a contract extension the last time on Manchester United. Or say the club has to back him with players that will come and support him to win. Since that time, United haven't really progressed. In fact, I hear a downward spiral for Manchester United. And our brother friend of Bruno Fernandes, maybe may think say at this age in time, maybe it is better for him to move elsewhere to Saudi Arabia for Al Hilal or Honor and go and play some good football or Saudi Pro League. I think it is going to be difficult. The problem with this is not United are a town, because me a part of the people that always argue say, baby a football do know. You can't hold on to sentiment of a player and as a memories of a player and qua. So you do maybe not say player and qua. Let them go and reinvest the money. I will always go back to the story of Messi for Chelsea. No, a top player. When the new ownership came and now say Okoro, in Kofo Kasai Bebre, and it's now told Messi Mount. But people have known Chelsea had a profit of 50 million from Messi Mount because no fear academy. Now they've reinvested the money and the club looks like they are in the right direction. Something that is very good. Rich. Yendi strikers in Komoni and free Benjamin Sesko.
You see,
last season, Mikel Arteta and Arsenal echo Benjamin Sesko. Oh, Arsenal here. Benjamin Sesko is the number one choice of Mikel Arteta. Okoyero. Sesko ni agent signed a contract extension or RB like giving the reason say Omujini said boy no development in anywhere and you want to play one more full season at Leipzig, then he can move on to another club. January, Arsenal signed Kohobim. Rich. Immediately, Andre Bata just came in as a sporting director of Arsenal Football Club. Mikel Arteta, he wants Benjamin Sesko. So, also Benjamin Sesko, German Bundesliga anymore. You will have a lot of issues. Social data now the biggest issue Benjamin Sesko the fact that he is a sporadic shooter. And Bofunia Bessa be change say, "Obo shot ni baby baby no obo shot ni bi." Iti onye obi or targeted man or killer or box him. But I believe that he has the basics and potential to grow. And what me bisa a question say, do you think that in today's market, our transfer window, it is difficult to get clinical goal scorers?
And the answer is yes. Because still now why you know you're into Mr. Herman yentua so. And what the question now be Simon, it's true. Maybe Arsenal fan. But say Arsenal a striker. Tio. Arsenal a striker. Because they say it's clear. Say Arsenal pan next season so almost be there. Obi to say Gabriel to say so moving on. Because watch us so injury prone. Arsenal to me for my name to gidi. But this Sesko guy, I've watched him. Mashana, Mikairo to say Mihena. On Shana in your politics, where sa strikers now. Ebia umano chances bear 3. Obobo ba could be their tomb. And no cry bia will be na year jumano na wapratum. On Shana in your strikers now, you know, nim go ni shake giddy. This is all your answer now. Anytime bia as a season, no, or coming close. So between Premier League, Champions League, and the rest are. You need a prolific striker. Strike over to amount double digit. But some players we know. I feel no more drew the level learning curve ni so. Drew mature stage.
How many strikers in Premier we are here?
Or learning curve.
Yes, how can I say? How many strikers in
Engineer make us say.
Let me go. How many strikers in the we are here? Bet me amount 20-30 goals.
And I'm saying, I'm make us say. Say strikers na say who dia. And can me to answer na nyom almost such striker and school. They say strikers one thing. That is the gospel truth.
You see,
you are brand to have
relax.
As you be matured.
I think so. Say our analysis no yet just about the goals especially for strikers. I think that sometimes one should know jumping gun. And I'll give you a clear example. I'll always go back to Darwin Nunez example, no? Because so far the number of goals that Darwin Nunez share of Portugal. Now the number of goals that Erling Haaland share of Dortmund in Germany, they are similar. But Erling Haaland came to Man City, hits the ground running.
Because Man City.
No, maybe let me make my point. Hits the ground running. I don't think because just Man City. And so they are me. I don't think because just Man City. Man City factor like a home. But Erling Haaland had the basics to thrive in the English Premier League, regardless of baby and Oko. So if Erling Haaland had probably gone to Liverpool, maybe I'm correct thrive. So I want to have the striker conversation based on your play and it me aye. Any near way before you are not justifying you bet me going forward. I think that Benjamin Sesko can really develop under Mikel Arteta. Unyabi Alexander Isak and Agbena a done deal. But Isak is going to be there for very, very expensive price. In their own cohort. And that is where Mikel Arteta more. Pushing the number of goals that Sesko and the consistency in the German Bundesliga, he can thrive. And I think that Arsenal will get their man. You see, 2023 season, you know, before Senna Chelsea better Moise Caicedo, no. Now, in the summer before, any January, now Arsenal for have tried to sign Moise Caicedo. Moise Caicedo throw an Instagram letter begging Tony Bloom Mose up Trauma. He wants to move away from Brighton and go and play at Arsenal because maybe you're feeling it and he needs money. Bloom went here, and in the summer he had to move on. Which, although Chelsea at the time knew that Moise Caicedo was their number 1 target, they went on to go and get their number 2 target in Abrantia friend Romeo Lavia into Bekaya. When everybody was talking about Moise Caicedo, even Liverpool were close to getting Lavia. Chelsea quickly went to get number 2 target in Romeo Lavia and then patiently waited in getting Abrantia friend Moise Caicedo. It is the same thing that Chelsea for tried to William Delap. Delap, the main striker Chelsea wants to get. They will get another striker away from Abrantia friend Liam Delap. Striker from Eba.
Chelsea go Gokeres.
I don't think it will be Gokeres. Maybe it's my Gokeres. And I'll give you reasons for every striker and why I think it will happen and I say it won't happen. Liam Delap deal was always going to happen because with him 2 seasons ago, Obo Hull City, our championship, or share 4 goals. Last two seasons, or about Ipswich Town or championship, was 8 goals. Last season in the English Premier League, he scored 12 goals in the Premier League cumulatively. Very, very good numbers. It means that scalability no one. Make us scalability. I make sure say, Ofria or Kwan and Imbio to me page numbers and it is there. Then no one said the underlying factors of a branch friend of Liam Delap. You can say, so Chelsea they can the ball season in here now. Chelsea had a 7th in terms of goals from Ashe. And so to compare exits component, underperform exits no by about a 90th percentile. You understand what I'm say? 90% of the teams our English Premier League did better than Chelsea in terms of overperforming and meeting their XG, while Chelsea underperform on XG. So what we mean is that Chelsea ecosystem only a prolific striker. But again, Chelsea game no bono most of the times against deep line teams are defending low block no. It will they are a friend in the box striker and who boxing him. That is where this boy comes in. And Rich, one of the reasons in here Chelsea were quick with him, they say, Rich, Enzo Maresca and Joe Shields were pushing for him. At time na Manchester United no. Na Wilcox, Mokaren's boss, anyway Man Barada. These people essentially had won at Man City before, they know the boy. And they were pushing him to team a friend Manchester United. But Joe Shields and Enzo Maresca were quick. Maresca Nina Yejuma. This is a picture of Joe Shields, Enzo Maresca, any Abrante friend Romeo Lavia. Omni City junior team no AJ Cup when Enzo Maresca was there as a manager. So he has said that this is the player that he wanted. Only Joe Shields because he had agents no. Or promising almost a Champions League football. Now a Champions League football person the Abrante friend delete Abrante friend Liam Delap Ediba. No ba be adwuma no more Rich. As a striker, unia your friend of ball carry no. Se wuja onu kwa wani monom. Na wo ball no man say onu kwa en carry ball no kwa na yima. Liam Delap pass it. Se uka se onu kwa the focal point of the attack. And who share this video on your tactical border. In Ipswich for the game how many full up airborne Rich. The only other Ipswich player there no air bench friend of Murray Hutchison. Liam Delap is surrounded by about 5 players. But the ball carry and the technical ability, he is able to carry the ball forward, create a separation and then score a goal on the day. And that is the quality of a branch of friendly Liam Delap, or was our ball carry, or the physical ability to hold that play, or jump boxing, so the decent ball movement in the box to make sure so they make it movement over there. This is another of the branch of friendly Liam Delap chances maybe. A game against Tima, your friend Everton. So also again the video your tactical border, you will realize that everybody over here moving towards the post but Liam Delap varying around no. The movement in the box is good. Defenders may come on him to go and block the ball from the 6-yard box no. Liam Delap edged and waited for the ball to come back. Catch the ball on the back pet. Then the goal comes in again, and you could tell. So branch your friend Liam Delap, the movement in the box and the facts again. Ujano 1v1 Unzerich. Most of the strikers we are seeing and saying 1v1 they are not good enough. This is another one against Bournemouth for centre back a friend is Zabani. Which if you look at how Liam Delap took his time, 1v1 in the final third. Liam Delap already play then waits to face the defender. And in this case, we're facing defender no. He is waiting for options to come. When you're friend in the hold that play, see how long amount. Now we have the technical ability to wait, and then wait for our teammates to also come and then make sure that you get something. Now at this point in time, Liam Delap achaya or Babenya the overlapping run. Once he gets it, lays the ball off to the player and overlap your man. Then makes the run into this space. Which look at that. Once the ball comes in, Liam Delap will find himself in a very, very good position. Liam Delap job. So he seems to have the potential to be a top striker.
Okay.
Although in your finished article, he knows Enzo Maresca, Joe Shields, but like I said, Liam Delap and your Chelsea final pick. Now the question remains, who will be Chelsea's final pick in attack? Ebeye Victor Gyökeres, Ebeye Hugo Ekitike, and I say Ebeye Abrante, a friend of Victor Osimhen. I am not ruling out even Victor Osimhen as at this point in time. You say the main person everybody is in and around Hugo Ekitike because Chelsea have accelerated conversations with him, and multiple reports from Germany and England are suggesting so. And now also, what we are hearing is that in Portugal, Abrante friend of Victor Gyökeres is on Rich. What we say who need here? Big clubs in here are looking away from Victor Gyökeres. Have you asked why?
Maybe the Portuguese league now Bonitia.
And apart from that, his age.
Oh, saying.
Oh, my production check him. My production check age in show.
Let me check in.
He doesn't have a good resale value. All of the players here come once a year, Ekitike, Sesko, Delap, Omuyan young. So Obana say, I'm far. There is a resale value that these clubs can resell and then get their money back. But Abrantia Fredo, Victor Gaikures looks like a very old player. Wadenham Championship, Portuguese League. Well, a lot of teams. And yes, the numbers are good. Also, because of the Portuguese League, people are dragging their feet. Oh, in the age,
26.
Young job is turning 27. Goka is 27 this year. It's the age
26
factor.
And
then, of course, the fact that Abrantia, share the date of birth, Nangasano, near human.
That is 4 June.
4 June, junior, turning 27. So that is the thing with Abrantia Freno, Victor Gaikres, and people are dragging their feet.
Okay.
The numbers are good, but then people feel say ABI it's not enough over there. It comes down to Osime any Abrantia Freno Ekitiki, near Chelsea Benyano as our center forward.
Me my catcher. Project now must spend a lot. And baby, as I say, project Chelsea Modruno. You need a top striker. Gaikres in name one we
the one a top striker.
It can't be so. In economics, you can't be value for money.
The one a top striker.
Me, some win you.
Why?
I've told you.
Why?
Say a name premier can. So per striker. The numbers no. Obian to me doubting. I mean, I win him. Victor Osimhen. Go for him.
Well, yes.
Said the lap on most of Bamana's supportive striker and a second striker. Mini problem.
At least Chelsea's number 2. Another striker will come.
On also bet me Eshiadia no grew abe matured. But me few say baby I'm project to say the name can't na project no I will do baby. Sabena afe ode be GBB.
Arsenal project be 7 years.
It's Arsenal for instance. Benjamin Sesko Muno omuba. Sa double digging intimi famima, especially in the Premier League.
They can hit the ground running. And the only thing can is obeti me about hit the ground running.
Sir,
yeah.
Say ne you
grow. Obeti me about hit the ground running.
Me Sir Branton have watched him back no. On sheda nyum cha.
Well. Obeti me about hit the ground running. Most of my Barca for say.
Why?
Marcus.
Oh, say alone.
Now what's in Barca for again? I don't know what's going on with Barca goalkeeping situation. One Garcia ne Makande Testegen story,
I said Testegen say. As I say, one said when he fed war team him.
That's all not baby. You see,
Barca man in number 1 there. So
Testegen automatically is number 1. I think that Hansi Flick can several times.
Okay.
But Barca for only GD say if they would really compete next season again and be consistent, almost solving all of the issues around the goalkeepers. I think that Inaki Peña Beko will just set their mom green lights to be number 2 automatic. Now the number 1. It's as if the Barca for don't trust Stegen fully. One in his ability and Abian health. A pre-plan, Abian a plan as him. So Barca don't really trust him. And that is why they see an opportunity in Abrantia friend Juan Garcia because he really close no crowd from 25 or so million or and they want to try and make sure they get the boy from one to come and play for them. The boy is also telling Barca says so is this kind of more born over born. One assurance as the number 1 goalkeeper.
Okay.
So it means that this summer, by the time either Barca will have Ter Stegen or they will have Juan Garcia, or at least they will have one of them on the day. Our team, my friend FC Barcelona. I mean, that's the roundup of everything. Trent Alexander-Arnold officially, our Madrid done, and they are going to pay 10 million to team, my friend in Liverpool for them to get him for the Club World Cup. Which Club World Cup? 140 million. I don't know if I'm catch you. Club World Cup, no, can be a chance to meet Madrid more.
Okay.
You beat me share Madrid more Club World Cup.
Okay.
See, yeah, who's on beso mo jipa? Yes, you meet here. It's we had some success in the code Akrebi, and my team for